Hey, how you doing? So, admin from PlexGuide. So today we're going to do PG Move Unencrypted. So this one's pretty simple and easy to do. Just keep in mind that with PG Move, you're only able to upload up to 750 gigs per day, and that is actually pretty high for most users. For most users using the GC edition, or they just got a crazy server and they just want to blaze do it as much as they can, they got to go through PG Blitz, which is a little bit more of a complicated setup. So if you're new, I recommend you just use PG Move because the fundamentals are very easy. So in PG Move, remember we're under the assumption that you've already generated your O authentication keys. So we'll use those. Now, an example, I'm not actually going to use them, but I'll show you how to put them in. These keys do not exist anymore, but it's the same concept. Um, but like I said, you already have a Google account. You already got your API key set up. Because without your not API keys, but without your O authentication keys, your drive is going to only operate at 10 to 25% capacity. Like everything will be slow from scanning to deploying. Just everything will run slow with Google Drive. So, and long story short, our clone kind of ran out of their default keys, so they're rate limited. So right now you can see that we're going to PG Move, and you could see right here, you're like, whoa, 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 I can't, how do I deploy it? Well, I kind of tried to dummy proof this a little bit. You can't deploy it until you configure our clone. So it kind of cuts out some of those issues. And then also your throttle speeds, a safe speed is 10. So like I said, I had just kind of messed around with this before, but if you leave it at 10, you'll be good to go. The reason I say this is because what happens is your files are, if you like, let's say you put this at 20, right? And let's say for 24 hours your server's uploading, you're going to exceed that 758 cap. So you're going to hit the daily upload ban, and it's not fun when you hit that upload ban. So if you're going to see yourself, your server just constantly downloading all the time, you can leave it at 10. If you see yourself just, I don't know, maybe you just have a light library or you're just downloading lightly, yeah, you can up this limit so it can hit the Google Drive faster. But even with me, I, even with a lot of stuff upload, I just leave it at 10 because it's gonna get there. Unless you're just that diehard person where as soon as something hits, it's like, oh, I'm watching it right now. So, um, yeah, just make life easy. So for configuring Google Drive unencrypted, all we have to do is one thing, and all we have to do is set up G Drive. So what happens is you're gonna enter the interface right here, and you're gonna do new remote, and then you're gonna type G Drive. You're not gonna uppercase it. You're not gonna look. Well, it's gonna be all lowercase, but you're not gonna do anything else to this. You're not going to name it G Drive 5 or whatever, because if you do, you can't go on. So that's part of the reasoning why I kind of did what I did. So you're going to type drive, or you can look up the number and look up Google Drive. These numbers tend to change. So I did not know a long time ago you could type these, but you can just type it. See? Drive. Keep it simple, right? So this client ID, you see this right here? I would normally take this and paste it into that. It will work without it, but remember, your thing's going to operate slowly. So once you paste it in, then there's the client secret, right? And then you paste it in there, and bam, look at that. You just hit enter again, and then you're gonna hit enter, 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 no, and then no again. Don't do yes. It sounds kind of weird when it says yes if you're not sure, because the problem is this is gonna open up a browser. Most of you are gonna have remote servers, so there's no browser to get to. So, and it does localhost, so meaning you have to be locally on the machine. Okay, so I'm gonna hit N, and even when I'm on the machine, I still just hit no. I just take this link and just call it a day. Just copy, and then we're gonna go ahead and paste this right here. So paste, and then hit enter, and then you're gonna sign into your account. So remember, just pay attention to what account you're using. It seems kind of stupid, but you may have another Google account. You may have your default Gmail account, and you select that, and you wonder where all your stuff is at. So I've had people kind of run into this issue. So we're gonna go ahead and sign into this one, and then we'll hit allow, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit copy right here, paste, then hit enter. Configure as a team drive? No. All you're doing is Google Drive. That's it. And the menu should pop up. And there it is right there. Look, deploy PG drives, G drive. Look at that. That's dead simple, ain't it? So right now it's deleting all your prior services. So if you had things like super transfer from way back in the day or old PG Blitz or whatever, it's just going to remove all the services. So it's building out the G drive. Now it's building up the Union FS. And it should be up very shortly. And then I'm gonna show you a concept of it actually working, and a little bit of shortcut commands. So right now, I'm gonna exit and I'm gonna hurry and try to catch it. But I'll type sudo system ctl status g drive, and that's the service. What happens is there's a script that's running and it's sleeping for 30 seconds, and then what happens is it's either a minute or every 30 seconds, whatever, I can't remember. But you can see that that's all you have to type. That's how you know it's running. If you also want to do the same thing for Union FS, you'll type the same thing, but you'll do Union FS. See? So as long as you see exited right there, you're pretty much good to go, right? That's all you need. Okay, so we're gonna go to CD mount move, which is where the files are all gonna end up, and then I'm just gonna do this for demo, but echo. Let's see here, echo, and like we did another one, beware, bam, bear pig is alive, txt, and if I do ls, I'm gonna try to catch it. Okay, so you can see that it's sitting there, and it's sitting there, and I can type pglog doesn't work for this one, and sudo system ctl status g drive. Okay, and there you go, you see it gone. So I picked it up and it should be showing up in my Google Drive. So if I hit enter, and then look at that, man, bear pig is alive. Isn't that simple? Dead simple, ain't it? Pretty easy to work with. What happens is the script, when you deploy it, just to give you a little bit of insight, it goes to cd opt app data PlexGuide. This is kind of where most of your stuff gets kind of housed. But if I go here, this is stuff that's generated for you, your rclone configuration, whatever. So if I go to rclone CNF, not rclone CNF, what the heck am I thinking? Yeah, so if you do cat rclone, just rclone by itself, here's the actual file, things that are actually transferring, see? But this is something that I usually wouldn't look at. So you can see right here that bam bear pig transferred. The actual script itself is move sh. So if I do cat s move sh, let's say you want to modify the script, you can, and then reboot it or restart the service, like sudo system restart. But here's the actual file. See, it's just a loop, and that's why this is dead simple. So it loads up, 30 seconds, and then it just kind of keeps cycling through. That's all it does. So it sleeps 30 seconds. I'm trying to see where the initial sleep time is. Okay, so when it boots up, it sleeps for 15 seconds, then it sleeps for 30. Okay, so that's where the actual file is. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You just let your server run and you just call it a merry old day. So other than that, appreciate your time. Please subscribe, like. Trust me, it really does help. I know everybody says in their YouTube videos, but you really do help the channel grow if you do that for me. Appreciate you being a member. Appreciate you watching the video. I do appreciate those donating because, again, it pays for a lot of costs. You guys enable my hobby, which is not a good thing. So enable. And then other than that, you should see the little globe. Again, subscribe. And you have an awesome day. Have a good one. Bye.